I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy, Captain Jack. Thank you for joining me on this episode. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and do me a favor, like this video. This is day 2 of an epic Bahamas trip. If you haven't seen the last video, I'll link it up in the corner. Last week was insane. We got into them thick. We're getting some bait right now on our way out, but we are going a little bit farther this time before we head home. This is going to be hopefully a sick day, so stay tuned and I will see you guys out there in the water. Get some chummies, so every time we jump in, we're going to chuck a little handful
right there. It'll be shallow,
and fish will come in on them. That's what they were doing yesterday, so we'll see what happens today.
You're like, I was trying to do.
That looked good. Woo! Damn.
Hey, back up.
Getting into them. Hey, so just a little pro tip. I'm running the boat first, and if you are ever running the boat, you're not just driving the boat. You're helping the divers as much as you can. If they need chum, if they need help pulling a fish in, getting their gear sorted out, getting in the water, out of the water, that's your job too. So not just running the boat is just driving. You're actually a part of harvesting fish. Some of my favorite times are whenever I'm in the boat and I'm pulling in like a huge fish. I just feel like I took part in helping land that fish, just because having that extra person in the boat, dry hands, able to move around the boat freely is a huge help. So whenever you're running the boat, be as helpful as you possibly can and you'll get invited back on some trips. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dean. Woo. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So hold 'em up.
John, will you do a what? iPhone photo?
I'm not allowed to use phones right now.
Why? A good hog, dude. Right on. That's what we're looking for. That's what we need.
Flip him over.
So we get in the water and of course we have prime time conditions. Crystal clear water. We're only diving maybe 30, 40 foot max. This is perfect hogfish area too. I wanted to get a couple to secure so we can bring them home for dinner. And that is what I do on this dive. And with hogfish, you can kind of go straight to them. They're kind of a dumb fish. You saw that. I was able to go right up to him, land the shot. And with those pole spears, you have to get close, and hogfish are a prime target for getting close with the pole spear. So it didn't take long for us to get on the black grouper train. Spencer went down and he shot this black. He didn't extract him on the same dive, and he made another dive and there was another black under there with him, and he realized that he actually spined his black grouper, and John went ahead before this clip and stuck the second black grouper. So Spencer slid his out all nicely and you see him bringing it up to the surface. And mind you, John's spear is in the other fish, and he's waiting to get another diver in the water to help out.
There's another one? I got it? Okay.
Nice, bro.
Shit.
That was like 20 pounder.
Yeah. Good shoot. So this is me on the boat about to jump in. They kind of give me a whole overview of what's going on. There's just John's pole spear. He explains to me where the fish is, where he hit him, and I'm gonna go down and put a backup shot in. John has his GoPro on his head, so he kind of has a different vantage point as I'm dropping down to this ledge. I go ahead and load up, already have my flashlight on, and I go ahead and sink to the bottom, get a little view of what's going on, and then take the second shot. I tried to stone him, but I was just slightly off. You can see it's a good thing we went down together because John was able to get a hold of the fish. Fish swam right into his arms and he bear hugged it right to the surface. You can see Scotty chasing some nice yellow jack that the commotion brought in. Scott took a shot and missed, but he ends up getting a jack later on.
Nice work, dude. Good stuff.
Nice. Very good.
Shortly after we get back in the water, John is chasing down this Zero, and it is probably one of the biggest ones of the trip. He lands a good shot, so he puts a decent amount of pressure on the fish. He brings him right up to the surface, making sure he lands this fish super successfully. So that was such a cool little dive by Dean. I was at the surface. I didn't want to make any movement or dive down. He went down to the bottom, hid his body, and waited for this cubera to come in, and he was able to land the shot. I made a dive on this fish a couple of minutes before and could not land a shot.
Nice, dude. That was the one he wanted to come into me.
He wouldn't come in.
He came into you.
You gotta hide your body as much as you can.
True that.
Again, like I said, I love showing my fails as well as my successes. That fish came in absolutely perfectly on my flasher. I just didn't close the gap, and I should have known better to not take the shot unless I just got a little bit closer, because those pole spears just do not have the range that spear guns do. We jumped in at the next spot, and a couple of AJs came up. I know Scotty said he needed something for the smoker, so these things are perfect for that. I start grunting, and they just veer right towards me, and I'm able to land a perfect shot. I should have aimed a little bit behind the eye because this guy gives me a real run. I don't really let him take out too much belt reel line because I don't want to have a whole mess to deal with. I was hoping to land the fish real quick. I went to grab his tail and he just spun me around. I still have not been back to the surface yet. He starts dragging me around, and I know the shot is secure, so I'm not worried about it pulling out, but he really gives me the tow around on this dive. And you can see me kind of messing around. If there's no sharks, there's no real hurry to get the fish in, so I go ahead and take my time trying to get a hold of his tail. And once you get that tail, you demobilize them because that is their means of transportation and power. And once you get that tail, it's game over. So the day is winding down. This is an awesome hog spot. We needed a hog each. This is both Scott and I in the water. I dropped down. There's a couple of hogs in the area, and like I said, these hogfish, you don't really need to hunt them super well. You can just get a good shot and take it. Unfortunately, this guy wrapped around this little fan. I have plenty of air, so I just kind of take my time looking around. My light accidentally turned on, but I go ahead and untwist this hogfish. On my way up, I see a really nice one off in the distance, so I point off to Scott. He was buddy diving, which puts him in a great spot to find fish. He makes a dive and lands a really good shot on this hogfish, pulls him right up. We get 2 back-to-back hogfish to end the day. It was a perfect end to a perfect day. And this is a great example of how calm you can be coming up to these fish. It's a great way to hunt. Just be nice and calm, nice and relaxed, and you'll land more fish.
Dope.
All right, you guys, we are heading out of here, leaving the crystal clear waters of the Bahamas behind us. Epic little trip. Like I said before, if you have not seen the part 1, it was an insanely awesome time diving deep, getting big fish. Today was more of a hog day, more of a lax day. We're heading back middle of the day, not rushing home, even though it's gonna be a sick crossing. I'm so pumped I was able to bring you guys. And also remember, check out Redrum International. Get your sun protective gear. I'm gonna be cruising home burn free wearing this stuff. I will leave a link to them in the description below, as well as a 10% off code. But we're gonna get running, and I will see you guys back at the dock when we're kind of going through these fish. It's gonna be a lot, but this will feed us and our family and friends for quite some time. So we will see you guys on the other side.
Good.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
There's a treble hook and a
There's
trail
no
hook.
treble, it's only singles, but that's
Okay.
good.
That is a big freaking mahi, dude.
It's like
Yeah,
a
it's like a 12 pounder.
12 pounder, maybe 15. That's the cow, isn't it?
It looks like a little cow.
It's all lit up, bro. Beautiful. You ready? Walk it, walk it.
Go for it.
There you go. Stick 'em. Nice. Nice. Good
Oh,
fucking
he's
job.
15.
Good.
Nice fish, dude.
In the back. Whatever. Keep off the railing.
You back on them, yeah.
Dude, we should get a group photo of that.
Living this good shit.
I have it on my hands, I'm trying to wait for that.
So that was pretty dope. Nice little bonus on the way home. Scotty got that stud mahi. It's like a 15, what do you think, 15, 20 pounder?
50, 60.
80 pounder. Yeah, nice little icing on the cake. We'll see you guys back at the dock. All right, everybody, it is the next day. It is fillet day. We got in super late, didn't want to do much, so we kind of gave the boat a little rinse down. We're getting into cleaning the fish, so we're gonna walk through all the fish, maybe do a time lapse of us cleaning. And dude, this wind is howling. Look, we have a little setup here under the fillet table. Dude, wind is brutal. It's howling. I'm surprised this umbrella is holding up. But we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get through these fish.
Buddy. Really?
When he goes on the boat,
Yeah.
Where's that ice?
Oh, you're coming to my face.
actually, take that one. Doing that deep
All right, you guys, we are finishing up here, and boy, it was a lot of work getting all those fish cleaned and prepped. We're divvying it up now, Scotty Boy and I. What do you think? Successful Bahamas trip?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got some fish.
We got into them. We got into them good. And we got a huge variety. That's what I like. Getting a bunch of different variety of fish, different ways you can cook these fish. Makes it a little more interesting. But I hope you guys enjoyed this 2-part episode. And if you haven't seen that other episode, definitely click up in the corner. I will drop it up in the corner and also in the description below. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. That helps get the word around YouTube that I'm around. And like always, I will see you guys on the next episode. Later.